We couldn't have been any more excited for this trip. We had the van packed and the canoes loaded. We couldn't wait to get out of town and up into the cool air of the Utah mountains. At this time of year, it is hot, hot, hot here in Vegas, and our AC has a hard time keeping up with this kind of heat. And then it happened about an hour out of town. We broke down. Seriously. Even Highway Patrol pulled over to make sure we were okay and didn't need any help. They're awesome. A friend of ours picked us up and towed us back into town so we could get the van repaired. And my husband went back to get our other plan B, you know? Isn't there some saying that says, why push a Ford when you can drive a Chevy? Oh dear. It was getting late, so we decided to stay in a hotel for that first night. The hotel was perfect. We slept like babies, and then we woke up, went for a swim, played chess with life-size chess pieces, and then headed up to the lake. We were so excited to be there that the canoes were in the water in the first hour, even before some of the tents were up. It felt so good just to be up in the mountains. I would highly recommend a trip like this for anyone needing to get out of the city and off of their phones, you know? These pictures do not do justice to the peace and tranquility that surrounded us in this beautiful area. It was so peaceful and just simply gorgeous. Then as night fell, we knew exactly and remembered exactly why it was we came to this spot. Just look at that view. Just breathtaking. Canoeing on the lake in the evenings was by far our favorite time of day. It just was so peaceful. I can't even explain to you the amount of joy it brought to our hearts. Every day we were just relaxing and enjoying the time that we had together, bonding as a family. It's always such a great experience. And then we were just sitting around the campfire with no running water, which really wasn't too bad. It's just part of the experience. But we ate 3 meals a day, delicious meals I might add. These boys are great cooks. And then we made s'mores, and those are always a hit. The kids love cooking those marshmallows and smashing them on graham crackers. I mean, what is more important than this? This time is so precious. They just grow up way too fast. And I know this from lots of experience. This little girl was just having a ball chasing and catching butterflies, and that provided hours of entertainment for her and the other kids. And then I was able to get in plenty of reading time. I finished my entire book. It was awesome. Aren't they adorable? Dragonflies were everywhere as well. The boys and the girls were catching them. And even though I didn't fish this time, I still loved going out on the boats, and I loved paddling the canoe. That has got to be one of my favorite things to do. The kids loved going with me too, can you tell? Every day we cooked around the fire and just had a great time. The kids got to do a lot of their own cooking. That just makes it so everybody can do it to their own liking. And I even have some footage where you can just listen in on what was going on. Do you want to hear it? Yes, there was a lot of laughing and joking and carrying on up there. And I enjoy nothing more than seeing my family have a really good time. You know, sometimes we had to drive into town just a couple of times to get ice and a few things that we needed. And it just made for a fun trip. Sometimes we got crazier, but it was such a beautiful drive. I'll even let them tell you about it here in just a minute. But for now, you've just got to watch what happens around this campfire every night. It was so funny because everybody wanted to help start loading up the fire pile, well, the firewood pile. Here, starting with my husband. But seeing the kids, they all were brave. Every day they got more brave, throwing in wood to the fire. Nobody liked the smoke blowing in their eyes. I mean, that's kind of normal, right? Just yelling for the white rabbit. And check out my husband. He cracks me up. We didn't have an axe. He forgot to get an axe. So he just used his world's best shovel and used it like an axe. Night gathered a pile, Daily Joy gathered a pile. They were all just helpful. But I just couldn't believe that he used a shovel to axe everything.
She's fine. Put some bigger ones in. We need to get some clothes on. We don't want to cook the meat with direct flame. We want to cook it with coals. That's what she found. Everyone knows how to make a fire. I'll get you.
See, my kids are crazy, I'm telling you. They just kept playing with that fire. Luckily, no one got hurt. Well, the chairs got burned, of course, every day from those embers. Here, I'll let Daly tell you about the day.
I went canoeing, and then
Cool.
I moved my tent, and then I went canoeing again, and then we went to town, and then we came back, and I gathered some wood for the fire.
Nice. You've been busy. Was it fun?
Yeah.
What was the funnest thing you did today?
I got it right on the roof.
No, it's after
The roof of what?
The Suburban.
for after dinner.
Yes, you heard that right. We let the kids ride on the Suburban. We let them ride on the sides and the roof. We were just going into town. It's pretty safe drive. Whenever there was another car coming, we always pulled over and gave plenty of room. But these kids had a blast. I think it might have been one of the highlights of their trip. You tell me what you think. Have a listen. Hi. He's going too slow. Daddy decided to pull over so he could let the little ones on the roof.
Here we go.
I'm standing up.
You look like Papa and Mom. This is fun! And I'm changing.
Keep your hands on. No. Keep your hands on. Because I'm stuck in the or else I might fly. Super here.
Yeah.
Sit down! Sit down! Get down!
Superman, you look like Superman. Do that pose again. That's a good one.
This is actually very fun.
Spencer, sit down. You're going to cave in the roof.
No, he won't.
Mommy?
Wait.
It's
gone now.
The kid's hanging on. Yeah, so that might not be your kind of fun, but we're crazy. That's just the way it is. All the kids had such a good time. You could tell by the smiles on their faces that they were purely delighted. They wouldn't stop talking about it. And it just makes for an extra fun trip. Going into town, that is. We didn't really do it on the main roads, of course, just on that road into town because it's a back road on the back of the mountain. See the view? Isn't it spectacular? We had to go all the way down that mountain to be able to get into town. When we got back, it was time to get ready for dinner, so we all headed down to start helping cook. And here, I'll let the kids tell you about their day. Okay, so what'd you do today?
I went fishing in the morning.
Uh-huh.
Didn't catch anything. And then me and Dad and Daly and Rush, we all went canoeing. And then we went into town at like 4 o'clock and we bought some stuff. And then on the way up, we like rode on the roof and outside the car and stuff. It was really fun.
It was fun?
Yeah.
You're the candy man now, huh?
Oh, purples are nice. Alright,
Hey, Knight.
last one.
Knight, did you have a good time today?
Yeah.
What'd you do today?
I caught 4 fish and kept 1.
Nice.
And I dug some holes for people.
Ozai, you have a job.
I had
That you're not doing.
And we ate some watermelon.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the one that ate all the honey buns.
No?
Everyone ate some honey buns.
Not me.
Not me. They weren't good.
I hated them.
They weren't good.
There's no way to say it.
Hey, Chantry, what have you been doing today?
Fishing.
Fishing? Is that what you did this morning?
Yep.
Good part of the day?
Yep.
And then what else?
Bought stuff at the store.
Didn't you take a nap in there somewhere?
Yeah, for like 2 hours or something.
Yeah, that's nice.
Didn't feel that long.
We gotta pick the fish too after you guys clean your fish.
Dinosaur thing.
Yeah, that was such a fun.
Ripton, find your jacket. I mean your shirt. Ripton.
Anyone seen my dinosaur
Do we want to cook the fish first?
Daddy?
Mom, should we cook fish first?
No.
Or
Fish first or let it broil? Well, where'd you put it?
I don't
Do you still have yours, Raiden? Stop right there. Stop right there. Have you been having a good day today? And you had a dinosaur. Where is it? Show me. It's so cute and so little, like you.
And this is what it looks like when it's a boat.
Ooh, that's cool.
And this is what it looks like when it has its skin.
Show me your dinosaur.
Started. It's almost 8 o'clock.
What time is it?
7:52.
7:52.
No, it's still light out.
And there's Olaf.
You find the knife?
And this is what he looks like when he's a skeleton.
Go find it.
Cool. Now put his body back on. I didn't get to see that.
Okay.
Go help him.
I need seasonings. Where's all the seasonings at?
I'll leave the car.
Get them.
Don't worry, I'm not willing to do it.
Wait, Mommy. He can turn into just 2 people. And look.
Oh, he's so cute. Oh, that's his body.
Mommy, I got a bite from something.
Oh, I
And
know.
he can turn into 2 actually. Not
Okay.
just 1.
Oh, you're cooking those.
And this is what he
Okay.
looks like full.
Life wasn't a lot different up there in the mountains. I had my morning routine, my dinner routine, my evening routines. You know, we cooked, we cleaned. We just took care of everything up there. Well, we also had to do some latrine duty, you know. But the cleaning up after dinner was the easy part, clearing the table, putting the stuff away. But it was just nice to keep our routine so that we didn't get too out of whack for when we got home. All in all, the kids had a fabulous time. We all did. Catching fish, cleaning fish, cooking fish, eating fish. It was just a great trip. We look forward to doing it again sometime. Close proximity getaways like these are so inexpensive and fun that we can pretty well just do them whenever we want. And I'm so looking forward to our next one. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of the fun. We're always doing something. I mean, it's a summer with a large family. And what do you do with kids? I'll tell you over and over because it's so easy. And if I had to do it all over again, I would in a heartbeat. Even a trip like this. It was so fun. I'm serious about making sure that you take the time to at least do one vacation every summer. That way you could be so bonded as a family. Look at what a good time these kids had. Oh, and one more thing. And since you stayed to the end, I'll let you know what happened that last morning. I looked out my window and I didn't see my daughter's tent where I thought it was, and it looked all skitty-wampus. It apparently had rolled down the hill. So I went to check it out because it looked crazy. I couldn't even believe she was in there. Was she in there? I had to go find out. What the heck? Oh my goodness. Are you in there, Daly? See, this little girl insists on sleeping in this tent every night. I woke up this morning and it's in the strangest position ever. It's up on its side. I have no idea if she's even in there. But I'm about to find out because I'm afraid she'll wake up and be scared to death. This is too funny. See if I can find the front door. Yeah, she's laying on it. Look at this. Daly, are you in there? Let's check the zipper. She's fine. She's just fine and sleeping like that. She was safe and sound just like I hoped, but that was kind of scary. I just didn't even know. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed our family fishing trip. Be sure to make some memories with your family too, okay? Take care and we'll be back soon. Bye-bye.